out there. It's once again time for Sports Orbit. My name is Afan Chu. Salifu Usman is also in the studio with me. Salifu, welcome to Tuesday's edition of the program.
Thank you for soliciting
All right, we'll begin straight from the under 20 AFCON Flying Eagles who just returned to the country yesterday. And of course, while welcoming the Minister of Youth and Sports Sunday, Derry has tasked the team to adequately prepare the boys for the FIFA Under 20 World Cup competition proper, which is just a few weeks away and will be hosted by Indonesia. We threw the challenge to the NFF and head coach Ladam Bosso at a reception hosted for the Africa Under 20 Cup of Nations bronze medalists at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja yesterday. He said, "You have returned from Egypt with the bronze medals and the FIFA World Cup ticket and a few other prizes, but the FIFA World Cup is in a few weeks, and I want you to focus your mind on winning it for Nigeria for the first time. I understand Ghana is the only African country to have won the FIFA Under 20 World Cup. And according to him, if Ghana can do it, why not Nigeria? We believe Nigeria can also do it. So for Sunday Derry, we believe the boys has all what it takes to triumph at the FIFA Under 20 World Cup in Indonesia few weeks. But some might not fully agree with him, judging from their performances. One might not say, yes, the performances were too bad and all of that. But like we rightly discussed on this program, the task ahead, the competition proper, the opposition they come against will be much stronger opposition. And at under 20 level, it's not under 17. Under 20 level, some of these players who will be playing for some of these European countries are already first team players in even their clubs in Europe. So they're going to be a different ball game altogether.
Yeah, right. Yeah, quite agree with what he says. Yes, it's going to give a task, but it's not going to be an easy one.
Yeah.
And when you are giving a task, it's also be ready to give all the necessary support. Like we discussed yesterday, the team need, in as much as we are not calling for a total overhaul of the team or in terms of the technical aspect of part of the team, but the technical part of the team needs to be looked into. Ladam Boso and his team, well, in fairness, we see that they have tried their best. But that's not, nobody's calling for a change of the technical level because of the limited time. But Ladam Boso should listen to the wise advice that has been given to him by some of his colleagues. And he should also try to ask more questions and to ask for support where he needed to give it to get his support. It is quite unfortunate, just like the minister said, we have won the under 17 World Cup 5 times, and if you have won under 17 World Cup now, and the next version of the World Cup is under 20 level, and we expect that the player who play with you under 17 won the World Cup should move a step forward and to play the same time. But unfortunately, we have never, except on one occasion that we will get to the final in 2005 and almost get there before people were by the first side. We have never come too close to the extent. But looking at this team, just like the team is not too bad, but there are some things that needed to be done about this team. You look at their poor finishings, the inability to cover their chances for the goal, just like happened in Egypt, the team couldn't score a goal. They struggled all through, except in the last match that is not much important.
That's when they went go crazy.
They go crazy and begin and find their goal scoring form. Another scoring form on that particular match. So the Nigerian Football Federation, if it need to do a lot more, and by doing a lot more, what they need to do is to organize greatly friendly matches to ensure that this team tested their strength against the mighty opposition. And look like you say, the opposition this time is going to be tougher than what weakness in Egypt. So, and the best way to go is to organize friendly matches for this team, let them play tough opposition matches and to prepare themselves. And at the same time, we still have young boys, young Nigerian players who are still playing for some European club, who are still within the age limit. In as nobody is calling for a total to attract the overhaul of one of these current squad. Current squad has nothing to do, but if we need to bring some more, two or three more additional players, particularly in the striking department and in the midfield, because we need someone who distribute the ball around. So they can always look for more players and bring them in so that the team will be strengthened and to go all out. When the time comes, Indonesia.
Right, you mean rightly said. Now, too, some team tennis news from where Nigeria's Arnold Quadri continued his amazing performance in Singapore as he cruised into the round of 16 in style. He had to work extra hard in the round of 32 before he could dispatch Germany's ruin. Philos Arena confronted another hard-fighting player in France, Alex LeBron, in the early hours of Tuesday and has to put extra shift before he could secure the 3-2 win. The Frenchman won the first set 8-11 before Aruna bounced back to claim the second and third sets 11-8, 11-5. LeBron won the fourth set 11-7 and the Nigerian international wrapped up the game with an 11-7 win in the last set. So congrats to Aruna now in the round of 16 of the Singapore tournament.
Congratulations to him. There's no doubt about his qualities. He has always been there at the top level. So that we only complain that when he now done national call,
It becomes a different story.
He become a different having a quality. But when he's playing for his club and playing for himself, he's always at his best. So I'm not surprised by his form. I'm not surprised by his success so far. So we can only wish him best and continue. But we want to probably when the time comes next year from Nigeria at the Paris Olympics, it will now become abnormal.
Exactly. All right, to some basketball where Coral Falcons actually lost their opening game in the Basketball Africa League, but Anthony Wilson Jr., one of their star players, has expressed high hopes that the Falcons will bounce back after they came up short against Rwanda Energy in the opening game of the Basketball Africa League in that one. So for Nigeria not to have it too good in the Basketball Africa League, which started last year. Of course, when it began, Rivers, Hoopers, were the first to attend, but they didn't go far in that one. Even they too had lost their first opening match, and in the second one they lost, and from there they couldn't proceed to the next round. And here for Crown Falcons again, not losing their first round game and not doing too well in that one. Well, we'll be seeing if they're supposed to play their second game, I think, later today or earlier, so tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, and can only hope that if they're able to win, then they should be able to proceed higher up in the competition.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that not only in all sports, football inclusive, by our name as Nigerians, when we are competing in Africa, I think other countries should be the one to be afraid of Nigeria, based on our status as one of the giant of Africa, and because there's no any other anywhere in Africa that are not quite aware of the strength of Nigeria. But when it comes to sport, competing against other fellow African countries, we always come short of expectations. Inclusive of football, I can't imagine in a Nigerian basketball champion, despite all the inadequacies or other crises that we have faced in this country, we come short against a Rwanda side in the basketball competition. It's still unfortunate that we always have these scenarios, always come short, looking inferior to the people ordinarily are not supposed to be inferior to them. When it comes to sport in this country, I expected that at any level or at any kind of sport, Nigeria should be dominating. Because we are the big, in terms of population, in terms of everything, we are the biggest side in Africa. There's no any country in Africa that has the population strength that Nigeria have. In terms of anything you can talk about, and if you're required to just pick six players or 12 players for basketball in a 12 million in a country like this, we should have more. Why we are struggling against Manuel Maybe sometimes we see that they even take us for years where we undone by Angola, Senegal, and then here and there. Go to football in North Africa will just come kicking us around all. So our club size needs to be up and in. And at the same time, if not those gone down to a sooner problem that we always face in this country. So at level of development, level of sport should be encouraged, and we need to up our game. Because obviously we are not doing well. In my personal view, we are not doing well in sport in the whole state of Africa. We should be ranked first when it comes to the level of sport in Africa.
All right, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, Sport will continue. Don't know.
Orbits. We make the world go round.
Come back from that break. It's still Sports Orbit now for the 2023 AFCON qualifiers. Of course, I think yeah, should be next week when Nigeria will take to the pitch once again for to continue their qualifying campaign for AFCON 2023. And one player who is likely to get a second chance will be Bruno Onyemaechi, who is likely to be handed a second call up by tomorrow. From what we are hearing, Jose Pesero is set to name a 25-man squad for the qualifiers against Guinea-Bissau for the 24th of March. The first leg of the qualifiers will be played on March 24 right here in Abuja with the return 4 days later. It was gathered that Boavista back, left back or left-sided central defender who can play in those sides will get another chance to make his Eagles debut in these matches. He was first invited for the pre-World Cup friendly against Portugal in November, but he did not get to play. So hopefully, this time around he will be getting a look in because during those invitational where Pesero played a few friendly matches, a lot of players were invited, but at the end of the day, none of them got to see action. He ended up using players as if we were playing the tournament proper. But I expect that in this kind of friendlies, especially this kind of invitational, these are the kind of players you need to even assess properly because you should already have an idea of who is in your first 11 as long as Super Eagles is concerned. So, but you need to look at one or two of these other players to see how you can, include to the squad to just boost the squad.
You're right that far, but sometimes I don't understand where most of those guys still are flying from. I'm not an expert, I'm not a coach or another football agent, but when you are in this visual, in this job, when you see a black, you know where the black is, that is still a black, and when you see a color water, you know what like the color of the water.
Yeah.
Most of these things are, we know how it's going to be, it's always get to the social media,
Very well.
how it comes about. And if this Messi, who playing the second division in the Portuguese
Exactly.
player who
Boavista.
play in the second division in the Portuguese line, we are calling him to come and play first players
to bend through really
in the Super Eagles. We have, I think, just as a Pesero has not been able to give us the ideal first eleven
at all.
I think by now, to me, we have a whole lot of people on the left wing side.
Of course, a lot. I mean, that left is loaded.
It's loaded. So we are not lacking a player in that field that we go and look for somebody who's playing
second division.
Apology to Pinigusi have still on it. I'm not saying Portuguese are scoring, but the second division who play in the second division should not be promoted or should not be forced on the
should not even be anywhere near.
Should not be forced on the coach. We can talk our thing where we are playing for probably if you see anything you're flying or if for a friendly match it can be called to consider to look at, but not for a serious competitive match. Qualifier like this. Whoever is selling this story for wherever they I mean, they still have their people. Have to Pesero have to already have a whole lot of it. Pesero at the moment can give if it's to be they can give us 3 first 11 from the player we have available. So not even mention of the image of whoever is or whoever. But I'm not writing him off, but he's still potential candidate for Super Eagles. Potentially he has a future to play in the Super Eagles. But now I think we have people like that and Pesero should be making certain the available players we have at the moment and give us a different level that we can work in this one.
All right. So the next story yesterday, of course, this story came out yesterday about Nigeria's Vincent Eyama, where he has been named as the greatest African goalkeeper of all time. Eyama was named Africa's best by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics. The IFFHS released the list of greatest goalkeepers in each federation, with Eyama selected for CAF. The all-time keeping ranking was decided from 1987 to 1992. Of course, Italy's Gianluigi Buffon was named the greatest goalkeeper from Europe and of all time, while the likes of Luis Chilavert was picked for South America. Mohamed Abdulaziz Al Dea of Saudi Arabia was picked for Asia, while Keylor Navas got the nod for CONCACAF. And when the story broke yesterday, I was just going through it on social media, and a lot of, I think, a lot of fans or followers from other countries, especially in Egypt, Ghana, and I think Cameroon, a lot of them disagree, but of course, for a lot of Nigerian fans, they said, look, consistently, Enyama has defense, they feel they are right. I mean, but how do you see this race? I know you have some great goalkeepers in, you know, Africa, but, we don't know the criteria these guys use to, make this selection, but, that is what the International Federation of Football History and Statistics have been able to come up with.
Yeah, well, if those other African countries that are taking against it, just like you said, we don't know, and the whatever this based on what I see this from a certain level. If you look at what Enyama has achieved over the years, Enyama is to me, Enyama people didn't rate Enyama based on what he has done with the family that came. And if you look at the goalkeeper who has taken within the Enyama eras and within the lesser in the era of Enyama, and you don't give them side by side by their achievement. Okay, you may say that okay, Enyama may have not weighed the glory of being an African player or whatever you do. Enyama came second in the African players
Of course.
second.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you look at his performance over the years, Enyama for the years for the 2002 when Enyama break into the Super Eagles fully, make who was at the goal post in the first World Cup and the Japan 2002. Ever since Enyama has become ever present in the Super Eagles, unless Enyama is always there. And at the same time, he was also captain of the league that decided to win Nigeria to African Championship after that in 2013. And if you look at between Africans, in one-on-one, Enyama is one of the best goalkeepers one-on-one. You can go to YouTube to watch the Enyama videos and see. In terms of one-on-one, how many times Enyama is it only take very few goalkeepers have faced the like of Messi one-on-one and several times prevent them from scoring goal. How many times Enyama have come closely one-on-one with Messi and Messi has failed to be able to beat Enyama to go. So whoever he's putting on the contrary should default to come with the statistic and to weigh it down. Either Enyama is a great goalkeeper in all time for African level or not. But for me, I don't have any doubt to disagree with the statistics. Because Enyama has put, if not, no time to sorry to say high deadness. If not Enyama's by now have still been. I'm not saying that he should be a permanent goalkeeper or a lifetime goalkeeper for Nigeria. But for now, we are up to now. Since Enyama left, we are still missing. To have a permanent replacement for him. And it's part of working that the Nigeria will work for him. I'm not even looking at the way of making Enyama to bring Enyama in to be a goalkeeper coach of the national team. Enyama is to me, whoever goalkeeper were producing the like of Peter Rufai, the like of Ikechiomo, and several other goalkeepers, who among them will be of Nigeria will do it alongside this the work in the Lord.
All right, I completely agree with you. Even while as the goalkeeper of Lille in France, he had the first team shirt. Had one of the longest clean sheets. And so it's not a little feat actually. Now to some other stories where Man City boss Pep Guardiola says he feels that his success, his time as a Man City gaffer will be judged based on the success of the club in Europe. He said there's not an outstanding team in this season's tournament, while football journalist Roy Smith feels the competition is not as daunting as in previous years. But for Guardiola in that short interview, he was asked if whatever he's achieved at City, he said he feels by the time he leaves City, most people will judge him by whether he was able to win the Champions League with City or not. I think I quite agree a bit with him because, even before he came, City had won almost everything. He won the Premier League twice before he came. Well, he came, there's still one more for them and other trophies. But this European trophy has one of the things that has eluded them. And Guardiola feels if he doesn't win it, his legacy at City might not be anything spectacular.
Yeah, obviously correct. It's good to admit the fact. And just like say, the previous people should before Guardiola, the Greenies and the Machines and all of them, the guy from Paraguay, all won the Premier League title before Guardiola. Guardiola was probably brought in the seal and determination of the Man City
To win the
to make
Champions
him
League,
world
basically.
in the Champions League. But they are there for almost 4 seasons now. But up to today, he has not been able to get his hand. And I see even this season where it look like they have a chance, but look at it, it's very slim, it's slimming. And just like you say, if he at the end of the day he couldn't be able to win the Champions League, you just like the machinists and who were there before him. The same thing, just like say, he has not achieved anything spectacular other than what the previous his predecessor has achieved. So it's good that I win, and I wish him that I pray that he'll be able to fulfill. Even Guardiola, if you look at him, yes, he's one of the best. He's one of the best. Fantastic. We don't talk about it. But she says he left the Barcelona. The years he spent in Bayern, he couldn't win the Champions League. He's strong all through, and then it's like so. Barcelona give him that luxury of being the best coach, one of the biggest, one of the top coach, and giving opportunity to win the Champions League while he was in Barcelona. But since he left Barcelona, Bayern, he spent there, won everything, but he couldn't win the Champions League. It was even during his time at Bayern that Bayern was moved 7-up. So and here again in Bayern, Man City, despite the strike and everything happened, to missing the Premier League for years, but still in Europe, he always come short of expectation. Last year they have a chance, unfortunately they couldn't do. But let's see how they are going to do. They have a round of the 16 match, the second leg match today, and then the end of the German side. Just let's say don't go, but since he has admitted that, we pray that he will be able to fulfill his dream.
Of course, like Self rightly said, they will be in action later on today. We'll look at today's fixtures. Man City will be up against RB Leipzig later on today in the UCL Champions League. And of course, very important match that you now will be hoping that they get one over. Leipzig playing at home. First one was 1-1. So as it stands now, everything is still square up. While for Porto will be at home to Inter Milan. First match was they lost that one actually. So Inter going to this time with a 1-0 better lead in this one.
Yeah, just like I was saying, Man City 1-1 in the first leg, so they are playing at home. So it will be easy for a bookmaker or a bookmaker or a better whoever is trying to put his money on Man City side. But don't write off the German side.
No, of course.
Definitely football can be tricky. And however, let's see how you're going to do the first 90 minutes to tell the whole story later in the evening time. For Inters and Porto is going to be another cracking one. So Inter has an advantage of one, will go into the second leg. So, but Porto will not be a pushover, but to put an assistant that will we also have opportunity. To me, it's still 50-50 for the two matches.
All right, so those matches come up much later. We'll keep an eye on them, and tomorrow hopefully we'll give you a complete review of results and results of other sporting activities across the world. That's why we call it a day on today's episode of the program. Tomorrow we'll be back again 4 p.m. same time right here on Leadership TV. So thank you for being in studio.
Thank you so much.
All right, until come your way tomorrow again, do stay safe out there. My name is Apacho, and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.